Number 6 asks, which list or lists contains 2 composite numbers and 1 prime? So let's look at each of the lists. I'm going to look for ones that obviously stand out to me as being a composite number. So I'm immediately going to look through here and think, do I know of any numbers that just jump out at me as composite? And I know that any numbers that end in 0 or 5 are going to be divisible by 5. So I'm going to look here and I'm going to find any that are divisible by 5. And you know what? I'm going to set up a key. I'm going to say that composite is once again an underlined number, and I'm going to circle prime numbers. So what I'm looking for is 2 underlines and 1 circle in each row because it says I want to have 2 composite numbers and 1 prime. So looking through this, I see that I have 35, which is divisible by 5, as well as 1 and 35. I see 18, and I know that even numbers other than 2 are composite, because any number other than 2 that is an even number is a composite number because it has 2 as a factor. And then I have 49, so I need to test that one out in case I don't know that by heart. So I'm going to take 49, I'm going to divide it by 2. Nope. 49 divided by 3, not a factor. 49 divided by 4, not a factor. 49 divided by 5, I know is not a factor because it doesn't end in 0 or 5. So then I do 6, nope, not a factor. 49 divided by 7, look at that, it is a factor. So I know that 49 has 1 times 49 and 7 times 7. So I have 3 different factors. So that one is composite. So I know automatically that this one is not one of the options that I'm looking for because I need to have 2 composites and 1 prime. So let's look at the next list. I know that 2 has only 2 factors, 1 in itself, so that's prime, so I'm going to circle it. I know that 14 is composite because it is an even number greater than 2. So that means that it has at least 1 in itself plus the number 2 as a factor. Then I look at 17 and I can go through on the calculator and I can test all of the numbers. 17 divided by 2, not a whole number. 17 divided by 3, not a whole number. 17 divided by 4, not a whole number. 17 divided by 5, not a whole number. 17 divided by 6, not a whole number. 17 divided by 7, not a whole number. 17 divided by 8, not a whole number. And finally 17 divided by 9, not a whole number. So that I know that 17 only has 2 factors, 1 in itself. So that means that it's a prime number. And we're looking for 2 lines in a circle. We have 2 circles in a line, so this is not one as well. Now, if I were to keep going this way and using my calculator for each one, we could figure out that 57 is indeed composite because 57 is divisible by 1, 57, and 3. So we could stop there and know that it has at least 3 factors. So we could have tested that on the calculator. 57 divided by 3 is 19, so it has at least 3 different factors. Let's try 67. 67 divided by 2, I know I can't do because it's not even. 67 divided by 3, nope. 67 divided by 4, nope. 67 divided by 5, I know no because it's not a 0 or 5. And then I keep going and I find out that this is actually a prime number, okay? And then 91 is one of the ones that likes to trick us because we get all the way to 91 divided by 7 before we find its third factor. So 91 divided by 7 is 13. So this is actually composite. So there's our first answer. We have 2 composites and a prime number. So C is one option, but look, there's an S. So that means that there might be more than one. So we have to go to the next one. 23 is a prime number. 87, 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 is divisible by 3, so is 15. So that means that this is a composite number. And 93, because both of the digits in it add up to 12, that means it's also divisible by 3. If 3 was not divisible into these, we still need to check all the other numbers, but since I know right off the bat that those are divisible by 3, I don't have to keep going. So we have 2 composites and 1 prime, so we can circle this as well. Now we're going to go on to our last one on here, which is 71, 63, and 37. So let's do 71. I know that 71 divided by 2 is not possible. 3, nope. 4, nope. 5, nope. 6, nope. 7, no. No, not for 8. 71 divided by 9. Nope, so the only factors of 71 are 1 and 71, so this number is prime. 63, I know 6 plus 3 equals 9, so 9 is divisible by 3, so is 63. And then 37, I know 37 divided by 2 is not possible. See, 37 divided by 3, no. No, it's for 4, so that was a no. So now let's do, we know 5 is not because it doesn't have a 0 or 5 at the end, so that's a no. Now let's do 6. Nope. Nope, 7 is a no. 37 divided by 8. 37 divided by 8 is not 1. And then let's try 9. Nope, so we know that this is prime. So we wanted to have 2 composites and a prime. We have 2 primes and a composite. So the answer for number 6 is C and D.